Hey guys, this is Mr. H again. I am going to do a quick video on how to find the slope when they give you 2 points using the slope formula. So this is page 3 from the packet. So I'm going to start here. So the key for the slope formula is once they give you 2 points, we're going to find the difference in the y values and divide it by the difference in the x values. Okay, now, so here I have x1, y1, that's 1 point, and then x2, y2, that's the second point. And I'm just going to take the difference in the y's and divide it by the difference in the x's. The best way to do this is just to go through an example and show you. So I am going to focus on these down here. So the first one of the things I like for you to do until you get really comfortable is label each point. So this is going to be x1, y1. This is going to be x2, y2. So I'm going to use the formula. Slope is equal to y2 minus y1. So I'm going to start with this 2, and I'm going to subtract 3. And then I'm going to take the 7, the x value, and I'm going to subtract 4. So once I do that, 2 minus 3 is a -1, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So the slope of this, the slope of the line between those 2 points would be a -3rd. And we have it down here. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do number 3, another example. So I'm going to do x1, y1, x2, y2, I label them. Now I'm going to find the slope. So y2 is 4. I'm going to subtract 2 because that's the y1. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to do a -7 minus a -7. Now remember what I said. When you subtract a negative, it becomes positive. So these two become positive. So I got a -7 plus 7 equals 0. So this will be a -2 over 0. Now, this is undefined. So basically, this does not have a slope. It is undefined. Now, if you haven't noticed, if I were to plot this, I would have a -7. I would come over here to, let's say this is 2. This is a -7. And then I would do a -7, 4, which means I would go up. So this would be a vertical line. And vertical lines do not have slope. They're undefined. So undefined. So that's what this is. The x values are the same. So that means it's going to be a vertical line, and all vertical lines are undefined. All right, so I'm going to do one more. Well, let me go through this. This is a horizontal line up here. So the slope is always 0. So 0. So this is a decreasing line. So the slope would be negative. Over here, number 3, this is what we just talked about. This is a vertical line. So the slope is always undefined. And then the last one, number 4, this is increasing from left to right. So this is a positive slope. And that's always going to be true. So make sure when you're doing this. So I'm going to do number 4. I just jumped around. I'm going to do one from this one, and then I'm going to post this. So again, label your points, x1, y1, x2, y2. We're going to use that formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 gives us the slope. So let's do that. So we're going to do 1 minus a -4. And then I'm going to do 5 minus a -3. I put them in parentheses. You don't actually have to put them in parentheses, but it kind of helps. So remember, when you subtract a negative, it becomes a positive. When you subtract a negative, it becomes a positive. So this is going to be 1 plus 4, which is 5. And this is going to be 5 plus 3, which is 8. So the slope of the line that goes through these 2 points is 5 over 8. Now, again, if you are struggling with these, I hope you're not, but if you are, remember, if you need to come up with the slope, you could use your calculator, put in the 2 points that they gave you, and then go find the equation. And the coefficient of the x term when you get the equation is going to be the slope. All right, I'm going to sign off and post this.